Hey, closet dwellers and closet busters. It is Friday, and you know what that means. It is time for an uncloseted riff and rant. So you know who I am, Rick Clemons, that guy that helps you, well, it's simple, be bold. That's kind of what I say. It's simple, be bold. I hope to help you simplify your life to make big, bold moves so that you can live your life uncloseted. And today, how do I want to help you do that? I want you to get over your shit. Okay, sorry to be so bold. I know it's a holiday weekend here in the U.S. at least, and you're probably trying to get out of the door and off to a really good weekend. But you know what? If you're having troubles and you're struggling or whatever, get over your shit. But guess what? The only way we can get over our shit is to get into our shift. Yes, I said get into our shift. Now, what do I mean? Well, for some of you, it's really obvious. Oh yeah, Rick, we get it. You're going to tell us to shift our perspective. You're going to tell us to shift our attitude. You're going to tell us to shift our thoughts. Yes, and yes. Because the only way to get over our shit is to get into our shift. Now, I know that can be hard. I mean, hello, I wake up, I'm human. I wake up with bad attitude some days. Things aren't feeling right. Maybe I haven't taken my drugs. Yes, I take drugs every day to get through the day. Well, some of those are for things like, my fat. Okay, not my fat, but my blood, cholesterol, all that stuff that you got to take to kind of make things better. But sometimes that's my shit. And some days I just look at those pill bottles and go, really? But then I realize, I just need a shift. I need a shift into those pills are helping keep me alive right now. Those pills are helping me not have backaches and things such as that. And getting out there and doing some exercise. Yes, that's part of it. So, how do we start to really get into our shift and get over our shit? That's what this whole quick rant and riff is all about, because I'm tired of people complaining about their shit. So either get over it or get into your shift. And here's 10 ways that I've come up with that I think really help you start to move into that place of shifting. Okay? Got your pens, got your paper, got your pencils, got your computers, got your phones out with your notes open, whatever you want to do. Here we go. 10 things real rapidly. Number 1, appreciate and acknowledge that you have your own shit. But also appreciate and acknowledge that you can make a shift. Pretty simple. When we embrace that we are having our shit, it becomes so much easier to go, okay, I know I'm here. This is where I'm at. I'm struggling, blah, 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 blah. But also know that in that moment, you can acknowledge that now you're ready to make a shift. Second thing I want you to do is ask yourself, okay, what's the real poop here? Yeah, what's really going on? Because a lot of times the shit is just surface stuff. Dig in there. Yes, dig into your poop and find out what it is that's really going on for you. Number 3. Ask yourself, why am I here? And be real with yourself. Get real with the why. Why are you really here? Is it something you can't control? Is it something that someone else has put on you that you have no control over? Is it something that you've created? Ask yourself the why question. Yes, the why question. Number 4 is think about what could be opposite of this shit. Because for every thing, there is an opposite extreme. It's the yin and the yang. So if you're in the shit, there's something on the complete opposite end of the spectrum that you can step into. Number 5 I really like, because it is really where everything begins to shift, at least for me, is when I say, okay, I know I'm in the shit, but you know what? I love myself. I really, really love myself. And I'm not being coy and I'm not being sarcastic. No, I really love myself. When it's the worst of times, I just dive right in there and I go, okay, I really love myself. I know this is tough stuff, but I am going to just love myself in these moments. Then the next thing I want you to do, which is number 6, yes, we're already up to number 6, is ask yourself, what's going to happen? What are you going to do if you don't get out of this? And kind of go along with that is, if you don't get out of this, are you really doing your best? Are you doing your best to get out of this shit? And if you're not doing your best, that may be the answer that you have to getting out of this and answering why you don't think you can get out. So, are you doing your best, and what are you going to do to get out of it? Those two kind of go together. Number 7, lucky number 7 is one of the best ones out of the whole 10, I think, is stop comparing yourself to others. There's no reason to do that. Every time you compare yourself to others, you take away your happiness, you take away your joy, and you get deeper into what? Yes, your poop. Oh, you thought I was going to say shit, but I did. Well, I guess I did just say shit. But you go deeper into your poop, you go deeper into your shit every time you compare yourself to others. Number 8 is one that you have heard here on the podcast before. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to be in your shit. Because I have a belief, and I know there's lots of other people out there that talk about this, but here's my personal belief, and I haven't stolen it from anybody. It's one that I developed for myself, that when I'm in the shit is where I get all the answers. Yep. When I'm deep in wallowing pig shit everywhere, poop everywhere, that's when I start to get my answers, and that's when I start to realize, you know what, I am going to get through this. So, it is okay to be okay with not being okay. Got it? It is okay to be okay with not being okay. The next thing I often find is really, is that enough release for y'all? Really helpful is to find someone as a mentor. And even if they don't like physically mentor you, look to someone who seems to have a really powerful way of getting through their shit. Somebody who's had some of the roughest knocks in the world. And it could be someone you admire. It could actually be a mentor that you say, hey, I need some help. And that's always a good thing. Go find other people who have been through some really shitty stuff in their life. Get them and see if they'll help you through it. But the thing about a mentor or someone that you can really admire is you can kind of look at them from afar and go, okay, I've watched what they've done. What have they done that possibly I can do as well? And the last thing is, you know what? Just remember, it is just as hard to stay in the shit as it is to get out. It is just as hard to stay in the shit as it is to get out. Pretty amazing, right? So that's it. I want you, as you head into the holiday weekend here in the U.S. or wherever you are across the globe, to remember you can either get over your shit or get into your shift. It's that simple. Again, get over your shit or get into your shift. It is that simple because it's simple to be bold and get over your shit and get into your shift so that you can live your life uncloseted. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up for this Friday. So everyone have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, everybody. And we will be right back at you. Actually, next week we start our Pride Month where we're going to have double interview episodes for the next month. So you won't have to listen to just me all the time by myself on Fridays. We've got a great lineup for Pride Month to celebrate gay, LGBTQ, T, whatever you want to call it, Pride. Yes, we're going into Pride Month kind of across the globe in a lot of places. And so I hope everyone is ready for a beautiful Pride season, especially here in the U.S. I know that most of our states have Pride festivals starting in June all the way through the summertime. So be looking forward to that. And we will see you next Wednesday where we kick off Pride Month with our very first interview show. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care and never stop stepping out, stepping up, and stepping in into simplifying your life to do big, bold things so that you can live your life uncloseted. Have a great weekend.